In the relentless currents of life, we are all, in a way, builders. We labor, we strive, we amass. We are taught from the earliest moments to construct, to build careers, reputations, fortunes, and the physical structures that house our lives. We are architects of our external world, meticulously designing the facades and foundations that others will see. There is a story told of a weary traveler who, after years spent wandering barren lands and navigating treacherous peaks, decided it was time to settle. He dreamt of a home, not just a shelter, but a sanctuary, a place of peace and beauty. He spent decades acquiring the finest materials, timbers from ancient forests, stones quarried from sacred mountains, fabrics woven by master artisans. He hired the most skilled craftsmen, overseeing every intricate detail himself. His house became a marvel. Its spires touched the clouds, its gardens blossomed with exotic flora, its halls echoed with the finest music. Visitors came from far and wide, praising its splendor, its strength, its sheer magnificence. The traveler, now an elder, would often sit in its grandest chamber, surrounded by all he had built, and listen to the murmurs of admiration. Yet, amidst the applause, a quiet, persistent whisper began to surface within him. He had created a masterpiece for the world to see, but where was the sanctuary he had truly longed for? In moments of fear, the strong walls felt cold, not comforting. In times of sorrow, the grand halls seemed to amplify his loneliness, not diminish it. When doubt crept in, the exquisite carvings offered no wisdom. He realized, with a pang, that he had built an incredible dwelling around himself, but had neglected the most crucial architecture of all, the one within. This is the core truth of our story, and perhaps of our lives. We are often so preoccupied with building our outward lives, our careers, our possessions, our social standing, that we forget the silent, essential work of building our inner sanctuary. This inner space is not visible to the eye, yet it is the true source of our peace, our strength, and our deepest sense of belonging. It is where we retreat when the outer world becomes too loud, too demanding, too uncertain. What are the components of this unseen architecture? Its foundations are laid with self-awareness, understanding our values, our fears, our true desires. Its walls are built from boundaries and self-compassion, protecting our peace from external intrusion and internal harshness. Its windows are crafted from mindful presence, allowing us to observe the world without being consumed by it. And at its very heart, its light source is our authentic self, that unwavering inner knowing, often obscured by the dust and clamor of the external world. The elder in our story, having realized his oversight, did not abandon his grand house. He continued to live in it. But he shifted his focus. He began to dedicate time each day to the architecture within. He cultivated stillness. He listened to the whispers of his own heart. He practiced compassion for his own weary soul. Slowly, tenderly, his inner sanctuary began to take shape. And when it did, the grand house around him no longer felt empty, but simply a reflection of the peace he had found inside. For the weary warrior, this inner sanctuary is the strategic retreat where strength is renewed, not depleted. For the quiet rebel, it is the silent fortress where conviction is forged, undisturbed by the demands of conformity. For the seeker, it is the sacred grove where timeless truths are revealed, not merely recited. And for the thinker, it is the clear, uncluttered chamber where insights are born, free from the noise of endless information. Building this unseen architecture is not a grand, singular event, but a continuous, gentle practice. It is found in moments of conscious breathing amidst chaos. It is in setting down the burden of others' expectations. It is in choosing reflection over reaction. It is in cultivating a quiet corner in your day and in your mind where you can simply be. It is a process of returning home, not to a physical dwelling, but to the most essential part of yourself. So, perhaps the most profound question we can ask ourselves today is, what does your inner sanctuary look like? What foundations are you laying? What walls are you strengthening? What light are you tending within? Begin today, even with the smallest stone. For when you build your inner sanctuary, you create a haven that no storm can breach, a source of peace that no external chaos can diminish. And from that place of inner strength, you truly start from strong.